Okay, we're going to go over HTML today. And HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's pretty much the skeleton of the website, the files that include the skeleton. So that means it's your images, your text, all the basic things on your site. And if you go down here, you can see this is how it's written. It's written with these tags. So the title tag refers to this. Then the body tag, you can see it has a paragraph, hello world. So let's go over this. Let's start. Now, just so you know, HTML is really easy. You can learn it in literally 20 minutes. And just learn the concepts. Again, there's tons of help out there online. You can go to W3 Schools if you forget anything. It tells you paragraphs, you have literally everything, tables, lists, all this kind of stuff. So let's get started in terms of coding. Now, you're going to need something to somewhere to write the code, of course. So go to Visual Studio Code, and you can download it there. And then if you open it, mine looks just a little bit, is going to look a little bit different than yours, just because I've added some extensions, so it looks different. But I'm going to create a folder there. And yeah. Okay, so you can see yours will probably look more like this. And then I'm going to do command minus. See, yours probably looks more like this, and it has a different background, because right now I have the black ocean. So I have this theme enabled. That's why mine looks different. And then instead of being zoomed out, I'll do a command or control plus, and it allows me to zoom in a little bit. Okay, if I go to folder, no folder open, I'm going to click this folder I created earlier and then do that. And then I'm going to click, right click here, new file. You can also go up here to get a new file. Up here is a new folder, but we're going to do a new file. I'm just going to call this index.html. And index, it's just like your home page for HTML. That's typically how to do. So what do you do now? Now, VS Code comes with a bunch of different shortcuts. So just do this thing, the exclamation point, and you can click that. Let's go back. You can also do the exclamation point, and if you don't have this, just click tab, and you should get this. So exclamation point tab. That's what you should do. And if it doesn't work, you can always, I think it's called Emmet. I think that's the extension, something like that. But that allows you to do the little shortcuts. But you should just be able to do it on your own, because that's it. So again, remember that, and then you can just click that or click tab, whatever. So what does all this stuff mean? So when your web browser, the server will send files to your web browser, and your web browser will read the files. And this is how it reads it. This thing up here just says hey, this is an HTML file. So that's all that means. And then HTML, let's go under here. You can see this is just on its own. This is it for this tag. And then this is your entire HTML file document. The lang, these are just, the tag name. And then these are called attributes for lang, from English, language, English, yeah. Okay, so what does this head tab mean? Now the head tab is the stuff up here, and then it also just gives data based on the thing. So yeah. So the meta, it just tells you the character set it's using. And this is all some some weird stuff. And then the title, like this is the title. And then if you do like go down here, if we type in link favicon, we can like link it, this href, we can link it to an image. And the image for the favicon, that's actually what that would correspond to. Okay, I'm going to go back. Now I have an extension called Live Server, so I can open it up. So download that and then restart it. And then once you do that, you can click this Go Live down here. And boom, we have absolutely nothing on our site. Okay, so we can go to our documentation. I always recommend to have the documentation up when you're learning, just because it's really dumb to memorize things in code. Just understand like in general what you're doing, and then go back to the docs when you need a refresher. So the head tab, again, is just basic stuff up here, and then metadata. And then the body tag, right, this stuff, is what the actual web page is. Okay, so up here you can see document. If we change that to page, you can see it says page up there. Remember, I'm running in live server up here, so I can close it. So that's what this is. My computer is acting as a server, serving the files to this page. Okay, so let's go back. And let's just go over some of the tags you can add to the thing. You can see, let's go to headings. You can do h1, hi. Notice how like with these kinds of tabs, there's two of them, and then you write the stuff inside the tags. H2, hi, and then it goes all the way down to like H6, you know, that's it. So if you do that, and you look at the page, boom, we have all our stuff on here. Okay, you can see we have our headings, and then you can add paragraphs. Now here, we'll do a P, and then you can click that, or tab again, and then I'm going to type in lorem tab, and that gives us this dummy text. You can also do like lorem 10 if you only want 10 words, or lorem 50 if you want 50 words, lorem 50 tab, you know, that's what that is. So lorem tab to do that. So that's a paragraph. And I'm just going to do the lorem tab again just to show you. And you can see we have it again on here. There's all sorts of stuff. I'm not going to teach you the style because this is more CSS, but you'll learn about this in the future. Okay, you can see these are all sorts of things. Bold and strong. You can make things bold, but typically use CSS to do that. They have all these tabs. So right now we've gone over some of the text you can do. You can also do images. Can I spec that? Actually, yeah, let's do that. IMG tab, and let's go on Unsplash. Unsplash just has like free images, so take this, open image, a new tab, and then let's go back here. Then for the source, I'm just going to do that, and boy, we have our image. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we have our image, and then the alt, this is for like blind people who can't see the image, so you have like a guy hiking, so it's just like a thing. So when the thing reads the machine reads the like web page and stuff, like a person with like disabilities can see it. Also, if you break the image and give it like a bad link, it'll just say the alt stuff and then like a fake thing there. Okay, awesome. Cool. And then I showed you how to do the favicons again. The axis is just the path like on your computer. Okay. You can also do tables. That's how you do it. And then lists. I'll show you how to do this. The unordered lists are really important. UL they're really important in the future for CSS because a list is how you do a nav bar. And the HTML, it's just the skeleton of your site, like how the things on it. But you could lay it out, you for like a nav bar, you lay out the list so it's like not this way, it's not up and down, it's side to side, and then it doesn't have the dots in front of it. So that's a basic way to make a nav bar. But you'll understand with this, like the CSS. This is probably a good thing to learn. The class, it's an attribute that's very important for styling. We'll talk more about it. We go over CSS. Iframes. Yeah, I'll show you iframes just because this is really cool. Iframe. Let's go on. Actually, yeah, we'll do this. We'll do an iframe here. Source. And it says it refused to connect. Okay, so typically it'll show like part of the site on the thing. However, a lot of these websites, they have security measures in place, so they won't allow you to show that part in the site. But typically, you'll use an iframe to show like videos. Head'll be good. No, it won't. Okay, yeah, the forms are important. Okay, so let's do form, action. We don't need an action. You'll learn about the action in once we start doing the back end. When you submit the form, it'll send the data to the file where the action is, so it can process it, but we won't learn about that till the back end. So form input. See, they have all these inputs. Well, let's do text, name, email, ID. We'll learn about that in the future. Button, submit. You can also do a submit input too. They should be on here somewhere. Submit. Nope. You saw it down there though. Submit. Yeah. But another cool thing is the password input. So here it's just like text. With the password input, you can just, it'll like do that. So yeah, those are all the things on here. There's tons of different tabs for the HTML. Again, notice how some there's like two things. There's like the one tab, and then there's the ending, which has this little dash at the end. That's like the closing tab. Opening, closing tab, and then some there's just one, like the image, where it's just this, and the input's the same way. So here's what I want you to do for homework right now. Go online and download Visual Studio Code and open a folder in here. create a file, index.html, and then remember what we did in the past where I did exclamation point, tab, and then it gave us all this stuff. So go out there, do the exclamation point tab, and create your own index.html file, and then go on the W3 Schools, look at the tabs of like all the things, and just play around with it. Throw them in the body, in the body section of the HTML. Throw them around, play around with it, and remember you need the live server extension. See, extensions live server. You can download that, and then it'll say go live. And you can go live and do your thing. So go start practicing. HTML is really easy. You can literally learn it in like a few minutes, as I said. Now, in the next section, we'll learn about CSS. We'll learn about taking this absolutely hideous website and actually making it look like a website. So see you then. Hope you learned a ton, and good luck with the homework. Go practice.